Hey everybody, Sunset here. Today we're going to be doing this, I don't know what to call it, like battlefield sniping talk. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is just like sitting in one position and just sniping a little bit, but just like literally talking about whatever I want. It's like a podcast, but like, no, just playing gameplay with it. But well, that pretty much is just the gameplay video that I usually do anyways. But they're usually funny, and I'm starting to run out of ideas, and I need a bit of time to just make them. So just to keep uploading, I'm gonna start doing these. I don't know what to call them. I really don't know what to call them. But just sniper talks or something. I don't know. But yeah, so. Just find a nice little place. These aren't going to be edited, if you know what I mean. Like, there's maybe a few, like, splits and stuff, but, like, there's not really going to be any, well, much editing, I should say, really. So, I'm going to sit up. See, the problem with this map is it's very crowded. It comes to just, like, using the sniper, so you don't want to get like a high spot either. Oh! What do you want? Screw it, I'm getting sniped everywhere. So, one thing that's coming out soon is Battlefield 1. Oh, no, I'm not making that. Battlefield 1's coming out. I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about that, but mainly I'm not going to be sniping as much on that. I mean, there's probably going to be hardcore servers, and that would be a reason for me to, I guess, snipe, because it's just a one shot. But it seems a lot more harder on that game to do it, and I don't even think they'll have like a, I forgot what it's called. It's where you have in this game where basically you can pull your bolt action back and forth whilst you're aiming in. Straight pull, that's what it's called in this. Don't know what it's really called. But they won't have that. They most likely won't have that, mainly because it's just so far back. I don't even think they'll have something similar to that at them times. So I doubt that I'm going to be doing much sniping on that game. Probably like do a little bit if it is like, I don't know, the same difficulty as this, then yeah, I'll go ahead and do a lot of that. But you should expect, oh no, this guy sucks. So that happened. I can't see this actually getting any. Jeez, shut up. I don't see this going peaceful for me at all. Going peaceful for me. Well, as I was saying, I wouldn't snipe as much as I do on this. On this, I do it quite a lot. Unless I'm on Conquest, like I am now, and it's, I think it's Operation Metro. I haven't played this in a while, so I don't remember everything. But I still got the aim. Oh, he just got shot, didn't he? This really isn't a good position to snipe from, because of just how easily you can just get shot in the back. Like now. Yeah, I'm getting over here. This is way too compromised. Another thing, it's Conquest, so like, if they get a flag that's quite literally next to that position, I'm most likely just gonna get a bunch of people spawning next to me. So I'm gonna find a nice little peaceful place where I don't have to shoot all the time. I think that, yeah, we're getting the hells here. As long as I'm not a tank just rolling, just blow me up, I'm fine. So yeah, Battlefield 1, not much sniping. I might do like a, do you know, like there's gonna be a campaign on this one, and I know like the last Battlefields didn't have the greatest campaigns, so weren't the best. Still did them, but I don't know, they weren't as entertaining as like Bad Company, I guess. Bad Company was better than them. Battlefield 3 and 4, so yeah. This is mostly Battlefield talk. So Battlefield 1, very excited about. This is another thing, I've pre-ordered it. Oh, no. Turn forward, tilt forward. He's gonna move. Gone. I pre-ordered it at a game, and at game they've changed how, like, pre-orders work. So basically, you pay $5 to get, like, the actual copy of it, and basically they'll have a copy waiting for you on the day it releases, and they'll keep it for 2 days, and then you have to buy it there. So say the game costs 50 or 55 or 60 quid. If you're pre-ordering it, you're just adding another $5 to it, which is a little bit like, I wasn't sure at the time, because what if someone forgot or someone couldn't make it there. Mind this, I don't know if like anyone lives, but it doesn't really matter. It's in a place called Middlesbrough, and that's like half an hour, 40 minutes away from me. So yeah, I mean, I'm only saying that just in case you actually don't even know what I'm on about when I say it, but yeah. So I found that quite dodgy. I also got shot in the back by a guy called Ghosty, and my stepdad's on. There's another problem with this, and Battlefield 1 campaign. Okay. God, this is so hard. Battlefield 1 campaign, it could be, I don't know, the same. Because the only reason Battlefield 1 is getting more hype than the last ones is basically, not just because, like, next-gen graphics and stuff, that should have killed them. But, I guess, like, Call of Duty would have took the hype if it wasn't so bad, basically. I guess Call of Duty didn't really go the way its audience wanted it to. It was more like heading to the future, even though it like hinted it in the last 2-3 games. But, well, didn't hint it, it pretty much just did it. And, I don't know, like, a lot of Call of Duty fans, if you ask them, like, I used to be one, but now I hate the series, it's just gone south. Oh, let me concentrate. He should be dead, but he's not. Basically, the series was in a modern time, and that's what kind of attracted a lot of people to it. And since then, it's kind of just went more and more into the future, and that's pretty much annoyed a lot of people. You know, they want like another Modern Warfare or something, but they've only gotten an Advanced Warfare, which is, I don't even know what it is anymore. So that's why basically Battlefield 1 seems to get a lot of hype now, rather than like ages ago when like Battlefield 4 came out. I'm not saying like Battlefield is better than Call of Duty, but a lot of times it's like, I don't know, it's like people ask for like a game like they specifically want, like Modern Warfare or something. It's like, I can't explain, it's like No Man's Sky, right? A lot of people had high expectations from that game just because of how much it promised. But the problem was, it didn't not meet the promise, it just, people I don't know, people wanted it to be something that they made, if you know what I mean. So when people asked, oh yeah, I want to travel the universe and go to random planets and collect stuff and be a spaceman, basically, that happened, and then they wanted more. And it's always going to be like that with things like where the audience gets a decision on what's next or what a game's going to be. It's just basically always going to be something that they want more, that makes the game like bad. So, Call of Duty, basically, I keep saying basically, and so I've recognised this in every video I do. But, pretty much, I also said pretty much a lot, but I gotta shut up now. Shut up. Pretty much, if you keep giving your audience what they want, you will, like, make them feel good for a little bit, but then they're gonna ask for more, and that's not gonna be in the game, and you're gonna have to wait until the next game, and they're just gonna do the same exact thing over and over until eventually you just lose the fans, or do something that Call of Duty's already done, or doing right now, and go straight into the future. Which, to me, like, it's been a long series for Call of Duty. Like, I don't know how many specifically, probably like 10 or 11, I don't know. I'm not gonna count it in my head because I'm too dumb to, but it's kind of, you know, already been all over the timeline of, like, just war periods, I guess. It's like, Call of Duty 4 was Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 5 was World War II? Yeah. I think. No, it's not no, it's Vietnam War, isn't it? I don't know. I'm really not smart on this. Someone invited me to a party, which I really can't be bothered to join right now because I'm with you guys. Oh. But yeah, I guess it's just time for Call of Duty to actually do what it wants to do instead of what the people want it to do. I'm not saying that, like, all Call of Duty, but all games are decided by the people, but, you know, the reason they make the games, not only to just have fun on them, but is to make money, and the only way to make money is to just follow the audience and do what the audience likes. So, I don't know, you can't just, like, say, no, we're doing our own thing, but there is, like, a time where you have to. Am I on a hardcore server, or am I on a casual? Because that's like 2 or 3 people now that I've just shot twice and they're not died. Or once, sorry. So yeah, that's Call of Duty. So Battlefield 1 took the hype from that. I don't think the campaign's gonna be any different to the last ones, if you know what I mean. I mean, I saw a trailer, it kinda looked cool. But since Battlefield 1 is, well, Battlefield is one of the closest games towards realism in any console, except from like armor and stuff, but that's not really widely spread in like pretty much all the consoles. I don't know, it like the series always seems realistic-ish, but to a point where you're like, there's like a bit of stupid logic in the game. It's like, I don't think I would ever see someone shoot another person for no reason, 1, and then 2, carry a sniper around trying to quickscope people. So, yeah. I can't imagine it being, like, any better than the last ones for the Battlefield campaign. So that's out on the campaign. I still will make, like, a gameplay for it, but if it just seems boring, I was lucky. Just seems boring, then I'll just not do it. Oh, someone's getting really good sniping shots on these guys. Another thing, Mafia 3's coming out. I am kinda excited for that. I don't have any money to buy that. I bought Battlefield 1 for pre-order, which is gonna be £5 more, pointlessly. Why can't I just buy the game up front? I don't know. It's not like I'm gonna break the law if I do. Maybe you could, but you don't know. But Mafia 3, it looks actually pretty good. I liked the last Mafia 2. I don't know about Mafia 1, I've never played that in my life. But Mafia 2, I really liked that. The last Mafia, I actually felt like, I don't know, like the role it gave was like pretty much being a Mafia gangster. And it always, when I was playing it, I always seemed to feel like it. Although, I glitched the game to a point where I think it was like Vito did something, and you had to pay a certain amount with Joey. I think it's Joey. So, oh, how his barrel wasn't even near me. But anyways, I eventually collected all that money from doing jobs and stuff. And then there was like a drop-off point. I think it was like behind a star or something. And I couldn't drop it off. I don't know why. It was just glitched. So I couldn't drop off the money, so I couldn't go on the next mission. So I was basically just stuck. How? Gold Magnum. The Gold Magnum's just hard to get. And it's because of this stupid squad, flipping, what do you call it, engineer ribbon. You have to get 10 of those. Which I really don't understand. Like, what's the point? It's got nothing to do with... What the fuck? It's got literally nothing to do with squad, you know, engineering stuff. Like, I don't know, actually. That might be another gun. That's the AS Val. Okay, then that happened. This is supposed to be a peaceful gameplay. And I'm blowing up every 2 seconds. But Matthew 3, happy about that as well. Since it's Christmas, or near Christmas, probably I'll just end up getting it on then. I'm gonna get a new PC on Christmas. It's gonna be pretty good. I mean, hopefully I get it. Because Santa Claus, you know, he doesn't like the way I play these games. Thinks I'm a bit of a scrub when I wreck him. But, you know, maybe he just has, you know, a card. I mean, I don't, because I'm ginger, but, you know. Maybe he'll give me that. But if I do get it, probably going to just, like, do some PC games. Why? Some PC games, like CSGO, for instance. I've always tried to play that on this laptop, but the problem is, well, 20 frames per second isn't the easiest thing to play competitive on. So, yeah. Let me just sync this video because it seems a bit delayed. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I'm doing this because obviously I have no video. Stop saying obviously. What was I saying? So I'm doing this because I'm pretty much out of ideas to make videos on. Like, I've still got this capture card working, but it's a bit dodgy with this computer that I'm using right now. I have literally, I'm not focused, guys. I can't figure out where people are. But I don't know what on earth to, like, I guess play. So yeah. I mean, it's hard enough to make the video that record, you know, funny. I mean, all I'm doing is recording the video. Why is that recorded? What's so funny about that moment where I had to jump off a flipping anyways. Oh, I could rank up. It's not that easy to just make a video and talk about it. Well, make a, I don't know, 12-minute video on a game and just talk about nothing but the game. And then make something funny out of that, like... It's not really easy. I mean, yeah, sure, you can just put funny music on and just show, I don't know, the gameplay elements of it. So, like, on WWE, it was just hitting each other and pinning each other. But, I don't know, it's a bit... It's very hard to just do it. Like, you have to have some gameplay so that, you know, actually has a bit of funniness to it. One thing I hope about Battlefield 1 that's like, it's gotta be good for me, is one, the physics, which they already look pretty decent. Like, you can go on a tank and just run over a building or run through it. And two, weapons to me, like, it's gotta be balanced, I guess, but like, I don't know, the one thing that this game does very well is it has a bunch of weapons, and it tries, like, you don't really see many guns on the assault rifle section in this game have a higher damage than each other. Like, the only one's like the Scar H, but like there's always a positive and a negative about it. So Scar H has like 5-10 damage more than the other guns, but then yet again it has 10 less bullets than the actual gun, well, the actual every other assault rifle. So that's 21 bullets, and the fire rate's not as good as most of the others. So yeah, so I mean there's a lot of single fire guns on that like game, I guess. Like, there's a lot of lever action and bolt action. And one more thing would be probably gameplay elements can't be so repetitive. Like, they've got the maps where it changes like randomly, like there's no actual selection to it. It's just a server with a map, and then it just selects the weather, and yeah. So I can't see it being so repetitive. But now I'm gonna rage quit this game. So I hope you enjoyed this terrible video. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!